Okay, extended tax credit. So they're extending the tax credit for first-time home buyers until April 30th, 2010. First-time home buyer craze. The press release from the Nation's Association of Realtors states that the first-time home buyers or home buyers that have not owned a home in the last 3 years purchased 47% of all the homes sold this year. Are you getting that? This is for Phoenix. Okay? So believe me when I tell you that if you bought that house for $89,000, you're getting a steal. So this is where you need to make a decision.
Just with those numbers.
Do I buy a house for $89,000 that cash flows, and do I wait for the market to come around and sell it for $200,000? Now, you can try to grind a lower price, but the likelihood of you getting a lower price is going to be slim and none from the realtors or from the lenders, because that's a bank-owned property, right?
It is.
Because they have, what people are losing sight of, the mortgage on that house was probably $300,000.
I didn't run the numbers on 89.9.
I know you wrote them on the lower number.
Yeah, 50,000.
Which is, you went mail. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. At
Yes.
$50,000 for you to get that house is going to be slim and none.
Yes. So I wonder what the numbers would look like at 89.9, because we didn't even run them. We were
Okay.
thinking of
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is why we need to do this, and this is why I need you guys to bring deal. Because some deals like that one, you're not going to be able to buy it at mail.
Okay.
It's just not realistic. Especially when 49% of the population are buying all the single-family homes. And what do you think they're buying? Those homes. And who do you think the other 50% is?
Investors.
Investors.
Yeah. So you're saying on this home to put in an offer at 50,000 is a complete waste of time, right? And
I'm not saying that.
okay.
Okay? I'm not saying that. I just want to set realistic expectations for you that even if you were to find a seller, okay, that was motivated to sell, the likelihood of you being able to get that property at $50,000 is slim and none. Okay? So you've got to make, this is where you've got to make some decisions, and you say, you know what, we're going to write an offer at maybe 70, all cash. And, we got to come out of pocket with some cash to buy this property. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, you might be able to get that property for $50,000 from the bank if you were buying 300 of them.
Okay.
But you're not, you're just buying one. And the reason why the banks are standing still and they're staying firm is because, the article goes on to say, the credit is working better than projected. It looks like we'll have 2.3 to 2.4 million first-time home buyers this year. Do you need that competition for you?
Mm-hmm.
And where are you competing? What do you mean no? That's huge competition.
Yeah, so I don't need this.
But you're all going to where this competition is. You're going to the same crappy place where all these 2.4 million people are going, MLS. You're competing with all these people. This is why you're getting into multiple offer situations. Right? So this is why I'm going back to you. MLS, you might find a deal here and there, but if you're relying on MLS to build a business, you're going to fail miserably. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just sort of getting the feel for the numbers, like you do have to run them and to sort of understand that. Because it seems that the prices out there are retail or even higher than retail.
You need to get excited.
Uh-huh.
2.4 million people will be going into foreclosure within the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay? If 1% of those goes into foreclosure, you got in the next 12 months, you got a lot of properties. You just got to find those people, because these people, somebody asked, I'm not sure if it was you, Vivian, or Lillian. Somebody asked in the Ask Dario teleseminar last night, or Tuesday night, why should we buy from the homeowners? Because most homeowners are upside down on their equity. They owe $300,000 and their house is only worth $80,000. Is that you that asked that question?
Maybe.
Okay. Do you see why the homeowners are still worth going after? Because they're buying at $80,000 and they're going to go into foreclosure at $80,000.
You think so?
I know so.
$80,000. How low can it be?
You're missing the point. They're buying at $80,000. If it goes into foreclosure, right, it's going to sell for less. If you find this homeowner that bought, let's say you find the homeowner that next year and he's in foreclosure, he's going to have equity that he's going to be able to walk away with. Because he got $8,000 from the government to buy the property, right? So right there's $8,000 for you. And he's paid down his mortgage. And you might be able to do a short sale. And you might be able to squeeze $25,000 out of an $80,000 home.
So what if the market is going up?
The market's not going up.
So after this
Okay.
credit ends, then the market will start to come down.
I want to.
Okay, so we have mortgage rate problems. And then we have here, where was it? I read something here. Hold on a second. Okay, so it says the Mortgage Bankers Association reports on 11/19 that in the third quarter of 2010, nearly 10% of all mortgages were delinquent. This is rapidly approaching 5 million borrowers and is a 10% increase over the last 2 years. Do you see this going away? The delinquent rate includes a mortgage loan that are at least one payment past due. Does not include loans in some stage of foreclosure. Arizona, California, Florida, and Nevada continue to have the highest level of delinquencies. I probably read this somewhere else where they're saying that the Arizona market, it will take 4 years for the Arizona market to come back.